Hello everyone, my name is Ali Shahzad and this is my assignment for Foundation in Computing, OTHM Level 3. The CPU contains internal components. The CPU features a cache memory, registers, and arithmetic logic unit. The control unit directs the instruction flow. The ALU conducts arithmetic and logic tests. Register and cache are used to store data subject to fast access to process immediately. This slide shows an overview of the main internal part of CPU. The control unit overlooks and executes operation. ALU, known as Arithmetic Logic Unit, performs arithmetic and logic operations. Register and cache temporarily store data at extremely high speed. Assembling these elements will speed up the CPU in executing instructions. Uses of CPU. The fetch, decode, execute cycle is overseen by the CPU for processing instructions in sequence. The control unit, Patterson and Hennessy 2021, provides control signal and the other unit carries out of arithmetic and logical operation in the ALU. It coordinates correspondence involving memory capacity and storage devices. The CPU executes all the instructions step by step. The operation obtains data from memory, decodes the instruction, and executes the operation. The ALU performs calculations and make decisions while the control unit controls. The overall system performance largely depends on a CPU's capability of controlling computer components. How hardware components collaborate. Device send information to the computer for data processing. According to Stelling 2021, RAM is used to hold temporary instructions and data, while storage keeps files for the long term. The CPU carries out instructions and forwards results to output devices. The components are linked to enable data movement through the motherboard and buses. This slide explains that hardware works as a system input device gather data. The RAM will hold that data temporarily and send it to the CPU processing. The communication interface between components is motherboard and buses. Storage stores data permanently while output devices output results. If one part stops functioning, everything will collapse. Different types of storage media available for computers and peripherals. Applications of magnetic storage. The hard disk drive has a low cost of storage of large usable data volumes, best suitable for the computer and backing up. Solid state storage like SSDs and USB flash drives has greater speed and durability for portable use. Optical media like CDs, DVDs, and Blu-ray discs allows data disruption and long-term archiving. This slide compares popular storage medium by purpose. Magnetic storage is inexpensive to obtain and stores large quantity of data, which makes it popular in desktops and backup systems. The absence of moving components in solid state storage causes it to be quicker, quieter, and more reliable for laptops and portable devices. Although obstacle dis- Although optical discs are not as popular as they once were, they are still useful when it comes to media distribution and files that do not require editing frequently. How is data represented within the computer system? Computers use binary to represent all type of data, which is ultimately nothing but zeros and ones. The binary digit is also known as a bit. On the other hand, bytes represent higher values and character. Using standards like ASCII and Unicode, letters, symbols, and numbers form text which is processed in a consistent manner. So this slide says that the computer does not understand words and pictures and sounds. Everything gets converted into binary patterned instead. Data is stored and processed with the help of bits and bytes. ASCII and Unicode encoding system help the text to appear correctly on different devices and softwares. How is data represented in computer system? The data is represented in a computer in binary using only 0 and 1. A bit is one binary digit, whereas a byte stores larger value. According to null and lower, text is encoded using standards such as ASCII and Unicode, which allows letters, numbers, and symbols to be consistently processed. Computers do not directly interpret or comprehend words, pictures, and sounds, as explained in the slide. Instead, they transform everything into binary pattern. Everything you see on a computer is made up of bits and bytes. In order for computers to store and display text accurately, encoding systems such as ASCII and Unicode assign binary values to numbers, letters, and symbols. How encryption represents data within the information. Encryption transforms readable data into unreadable data. In other words, encryption translates plain text into ciphertext. Thus, this makes data eligible without the right key. It safeguards your personal information like password, text, bank info, and more. Symmetric encryption is a type of encryption which uses one key as opposed to asymmetric encryption, which uses public and private keys. Encryption changes readable data into unreadable codes because it uses a special key. Only the intended parties can see the information once it is decoded or decrypted. Website, online payments, email, and stored files use encryption extensively. It reduces the chance of data theft and unauthorized access. How images and sounds are represented. Images are made up of pixels, which, with each pixel assigned a binary color value. Quality of a multimedia object can be improved by increasing its resolution and color depth. The sound is digitalized through analog sampling. According to Null and Lober, advanced sample rates and bit depth result in clearer audio. Computer uses binary data to represent media. Images are split into small pixels of colors. Each pixel has color information. The sound is the result of taking samples from a wave. Having high quality images or audio usually requires increased storage space since resolution and sampling rate would be higher. How compressing help us store data, graphics, and audio file. Files may be created faster because smaller sized files require less storage space and undergo faster transfer. Lossless compression fits all the original data, making it suitable for text, documents, and some images. Lossy compression reduces more data to create more space. As such, it is widely used for JPEG pictures, MP3 audio, and movie files. The importance of compression is that it saves storage capacity and saves download or upload speed. Lossless producers perform best when precision must remain unchanged. Examples are documents or program files. M- Media often employs lossy method where a little quality loss seems tolerable in exchange for much smaller file size. Logic gates are transporters of electrical signals. Logic gates are the electronic circuitry that receives two digital inputs and produces one binary output. The fundamental basic logic gate to make decision are and or and not. According to Flood, logic function form the basic of others, memory circuit and processors. Logic gates are the basic building block of digital systems due to dealing in binary results are either 0 or 1 or the neutral value, no signal emitted. Thus, using these samples, gate computers compare data and make decision and process inside the CPU and memory circuits. Variety of computers, network service, various type of communication purpose. A LAN connects computer in a single building, example school or office, and share files, print, and access to the internet. WAN is a network that connects two or more different computers from two or more different cities or countries. A PAN allows connecting devices like headphones, smartwatch, cell phones, etc., which are close range. Different networks are designed for different functions and size. A storage area net, a local area network is used in a limited geographic area. A WAN connects large geographic area using private or public networks. A PAN enables a signal user to use personal technology. These types of network contributes to better communication, sharing, and access to digital resources. Hardware, software, and transmission media in networks. Network devices or hardware are routers, switches, server, network interface card, etc. that forward these data. Network software consists of operating systems, drivers, and protocols such as TCP/IP. The term transmission media includes twisted pair cable, fiber optic cable, and wireless signal. Cost, speed, and coverage influence selection. This slide outlines three essential tips for networking. Hardware refers to the physical devices that connect and direct traffic. Software regulates communication protocol and manages access. Data is carried by transmission media through cables or wirelessly, depend on distance, bandwidth, reliability, installation cost. Organizations select different media. A variety of technology we use on the World Wide Web are discussed here. According to Duckett, HTML enables the structuring of pages. CSS controls the appearance, while JavaScript adds interactivity to the World Wide Web. HTTP is the service that transfers connect from servers to use the vice versa to use and vice versa, while HTTPS is the secure form of HTTP. URLs help in identifying different pages that are presented. Other web technology consists of web browsers, web servers, cookies, APIs, and content management system. The vital web technology will be discussed. Website building involves three main languages: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. HTTPS sends data over the web just like HTTP but securely. Servers stores and deliver pages. Browsers show them to users. Modern web services have the support of APIs, CMS, and cookies. Network topologies serves different purpose as we see in the coordinate networks. The star technology connects each device to a central switch, which makes it practical and widely used for LANs. But topology employs a singular cable, resulting in reduced cost but in less reliability. Organized communication and redundancy for specific network needs is provided by ring and mesh topologies. Network topology means the physical or logical layout of a network. The star pattern is most common due to its easier fault isolation. The bus controller is simple and cheap. However, a cabling problem will prevent communication, and ring arrangement control the traffic in a sequence, while the mesh arrangement provides multiple paths for reliability and fault tolerance. Thank you. That's it for today.